o'clock, and it is a free program. It is available for us to grow our business, to grow your business, and we too to grow our business. We learn from you, and you also you learn from us. And those who have not started business, when they come here, they will see how we are doing it. They will be motivated to go and start their own business. And when they run their businesses well, they will be engaging more people. Employment will increase, profit will increase, and the welfare and standard of living of everyone will be improving. So I welcome you and I thank you for coming. Every Wednesday, I look forward to seeing you. And please post on the other platform to which you belong so that others can benefit from what we are learning here every Wednesday. It's not restricted. We want as many people as possible to come. And please do your best to make it worthwhile for all of us to gather together and to learn from each other. Thank you again. We are talking on something that's very important: 7 secrets of profit planning for your business in an uncertain period. One will ask, in this type of situation where we are now, is it profit that we will be talking about? Is it only any business that can do profit that we should do? The question is very difficult to answer. Why? You need to begin to do something before you can start your business. You must do something. Even if somebody brings a business to you and the profit is low, you will need to do it because that will be an opportunity for you to start to begin to sharpen all your equipment and begin to warm them up and begin to do something. Profit, maximum profit or optimized profit is not the goal now. You need to make profit, but cash, let cash come into your account. That is the first thing now. But you cannot go on and be making losses. You won't be able to survive. You won't be able to do the business. So profit must always come. While you are thinking of cash, you must also think of the profit. And usually people don't plan for profit, especially small businesses, small and medium businesses. They don't plan for profit, but they expect profit. Nobody who is doing a business that's not a charity that does not want profit. Everyone that is in business will require a profit. They want to have profit. They expect that they will have profit and they are looking forward to it because the profit is the reward of the shareholder, the reward of the owners for the effort they have put into the business. So they want to be rewarded. So profit can also be called gain. Some people will call it gain. I have one of my fathers. He will say gain. What is your gain? So profit is gain. Is gain. That means when you put some money there, you spend some money. When you remove the money you spend from the sales you make, the difference is the gain. The difference is the profit. So if the total cost, the total amount of sales is equal to the total amount of your expenses, it means you have no gain. You have zero gain, no gain at all. So you are expected to practice and plan so that your profit will be there. The expenses will not be equal to the amount of sales you get. So your sales value, the money you get from revenue, the revenue you get from your sales, will be more than your expenses. That's what we are saying. You have more revenue than the expenses you are making. And we are saying that you need to plan for it. It does not just happen by itself. People believe that once you go into business, profit is automatic. I tell you, it is not automatic. There are things you must do to make the profits to come. And we are saying also that as business owners or managers of businesses, we should plan for profit. We should plan for profit And we suggest that you plan for 12 months minimum. You can plan for 3 months, you can plan for 6 months, and you can plan for 3 years, you can plan for 5 years. But the word under this one says in uncertain period. In a uncertain period, you cannot see much far away. You can see only you know what's happening today. You don't know what's happening tomorrow. So you cannot plan for a very long time. 12 months maybe will be okay. 12 months, not more than that. Even that 12 months, there's still a lot of uncertainty in it. So, and then we are going to look at the 7 secrets, things that people don't know, or things that will make people to succeed in profit planning. The 7 things that will make you succeed when you do the planning of profit, planning for profit in your business. Everyone must plan for profit in his or her business. As the year is running to an end now, we expect you to leave this place today to begin to plan for profit for your business. In our own organization, every company there, we have informed them they should go and plan for their profit, and they are going to tender it for us for in draft form, not later than 22nd of October. During that time, we will look at it, the board will look at it and approve. And they will go and make any corrections that are there. They will bring the clean copy, which will be the one that will become the authority for us to operate in the new year. So I'm appealing to you to please leave here to go and start planning for the profit for your company. You should know how much profit you want to earn. You want to earn 6 million. That means 500,000 per month. That's what you want to pay, you want to plan for. Or you want to plan for 12 million. That means you have to you'll be making 1 million naira every month. It may not come like that. It may come sometimes in big form, in big sum. Sometimes it will come in small form. But averaging all out, that will be 1 million every month. But the total 12 million. You can plan for 50 million. It depends. You can plan, and you need to plan. You have to plan for profit. Please, when you leave here, take it with you to start planning. And if you have problems, please call us for assistance. So let us begin with our secrets now and look at them. The first secret. Secret number 1 is the secret of budgeting. Secret of budgeting. Budgeting means that you will make a target. You set a target of total sales you will make, target of the total expenses you will incur, and then target of the profit you will make. So when you set that target, you will select actions that you will take, actions, tactics, strategy you will use to ensure that your budget is successful. You make necessary assumptions. So in budgeting, you have the plan, profit plan, you have the sales budget. The sales budget. What total sales will we make? Which of our products will have the highest number of units? Which of them will have the highest number of value? I have already said in this our platform here that nobody should stay on one product alone. If you are still on one product, you try to look at how you can diversify it so that one product cannot just one day disappear and your business will disappear with it. So you need to also budget for the selling and distribution cost. What will it cost you to sell? What will it cost you to carry the thing to the people who are buying it? What will it be? And then you need to budget for research. Research to some people is a big name, but it's a simple thing. Merely observing who are the people buying your goods. Are they young people? Or are they women or men? Or both? If they are both, what's the proportion? A mere questionnaire or observation can do this. You research. How can you continue to improve your product? Because your product is doing well in the market. Some people will see it and they say this man or this woman is making money. And they will go and start the same business. They may even start it within your vicinity. You don't have any law that protects you that somebody cannot start business near you. In the next door, they can start doing the same thing. There's a shop in my vicinity here now. Is a supermarket. The next door is a supermarket also. The next door is a supermarket. Two of them are there. So nothing protects you from getting somebody to come into the business. And if they come in and take the same product with you and they modify it or they improve on it, people will leave you and go there. Therefore, don't stay on only one product. Make research on how the product you have or products you have, how can they be improved to ensure that you are succeeding? And how can you have another product to be brought into the market? You have to do a research before you can do that, the marketing research, to see what is it that the people are looking for, what do people want, and where are the gaps in the market. So you search the market to find out where the gaps are, where the people are ready to pay, and then you start bringing that into the business. Then you have the administrative budget. You budget for all the costs of doing things that are not related to sales or related to production. You bring them in. Like if you are renting your property, the rent or you are using, you need to look for it. And then the staff, you have a messenger. Whether the business is going on or not, you have the messenger who is cleaning the office. So the person will be paid. And then you now have when you remove all these costs, the budgeted cost of sales, the budgeted distribution, sales and distribution, budgeted research cost, and the budgeted administrative cost. You remove it from the budgeted sales. The balance is the planned profit. And that profit, we are looking at profit without talking of tax. That is profit before tax. Profit before tax. So the money that you make that way is the one that will now be taxed following the various rules of taxation. So let's go forward. Let's move forward. Go to step two. The secret number two. The secret of determining expected sales volume. Expected sales volume. So what is the expected sales volume? The volume that you are to make. What's the volume? You have to determine a volume. What the volume? What the quantity you need to sell? And in what mix? I will always be talking of mix because I expect you, if you are doing service, I expect you to do different services. If you don't have, you develop other services, new services. You add it to what you are doing now. And if you are producing, I expect you to produce some other things in addition to what your main product. So you need to know the products you have or the services you have. How do you mix them? So you have a target market. Because you have done the research, you will know the market where there is a gap. What is in the market that the people need, and how do you get it for them? For example, now, if anybody is in financial services, and because of this COVID-19, you can develop a service that will attend to older people of 70 and above. They will not need to go to the bank. Whatever they need to do, they will do it for them, and they will do it with ease in the comfort of their home. All the older people will go to that bank or that financial institution once they can trust it, because you will be relieving them of a big problem. Sometimes I want to take money from my account, I cannot take it. They will say one thing or the other, and I cannot come to the bank. They will tell me I should come to the bank, and I cannot go to the bank. You want to get the bank checkbook. I now said I want checkbook. They were selling all grammar, so many things there. Then I should sign some guarantee for them. I'm ready to sign it for them. Or if I have a bank that will look at me or allocate somebody, maybe they tell me that the person will meet me once in a week or once in 2 weeks, and I will solve my problem. I will love it. I'll just accumulate all my problems, financial problems, and give it to that person. So the target of that banking will be people, senior citizens from 70 and above. You can lower it and say from 60 or 65 and above. You have your target market. Can be youth, young children, can be youth, can be young children. So when you have taken the target market, you develop a marketing plan and a budget. You plan the market, you plan what you are going to do, how are you going to do it, how often are you going to do it, to what extent do you want it to go, what will be your reach. So when you have done that, you will now look what it will cost you. You put naira and kobo on it. That becomes your budgeted sales for that period. Then the production cost budget will be prepared. The price structure will be looked into and agreed. The price. What will be your price structure? If somebody buys to a certain level, would there be a reduction in selling price? And then if somebody returns something to you, what do? You give them at a certain price. Or no, can you accept returns? Somebody says something is not good and it's not satisfied. Do you return? You can really return it to you. What's your policy? What's your pricing structure? If they are buying in Lagos, will you deliver? But supposing they move to Ogun State and they are in Shagamu, will you deliver to them? Or they are in Ishedi or Osun, will you be able to deliver to them? So you look at the pricing structure. Then you look at the selling and distribution cost. How much will it cost you to do this thing? How much will it cost you? How many people are you going to use as selling people and distribution people? How many of them? You take their cost, you aggregate it, add it together, that becomes your cost. Then promotion and advertising, you need to promote the business. You need to promote your product and services so that people will know that you are there and they come and buy from you. And then you need to advertise. If your business is such that you can advertise, if they are not the one that can advertise, you can only do promo, you can't advertise. But I tell you, there is a lot to do. You need to get them to promote it for you. And then you must get customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is very, very important. When you do the production cost or product cost, to the cost of the product together with all the times, you must make sure that it meets the standard that of your company. Is this one you for it will be there, you will do it. It will be good by itself. You will know it. But you have to satisfy the customer. You satisfy the customer. So then we go to the next one now. Secret number 3, determining the estimating expenses. Determining and estimating expenses. So determining and estimating expenses. Look at the sales, cost of sales of this thing. This is the sales that you are doing here now. We have product unit, product X, then the product Y, product Z. X is 100, Y is 200, Z is 300. And in January, your budget that you said 10,000. So you get the 10,000 multiplied by 100, you get the value. You have a product X, product Y, 200, and you have to sell 50,000. You multiply 200 by 50,000, you get the value. Then they said you are selling for 300 and you expect that you sell 70,000. You multiply by 70,000 times 300, you get the value. So you add the total for January on the right hand corner. How many of product Y do you want to sell? Product B, product C, and what will be your total revenue sales for that one? and what will be the total quantity you have sold. So you have to have a chart like this that will be showing to you what you are estimating that will be your income. It is the cost of producing this thing now you will estimate. We are going to see that one next now. This is the sales aspect of it. Okay, 100,000, 10,000 units. What will it cost you to produce it? Let's go on and see what is there. So if you look at the cost, you will see this chart. I don't know whether they are showing you the chart there now. There's a chart here. Can we show them the chart, please? There is a chart. That's not number 4. It's not okay, number 4. Yes, number 4. Number 4. So number 4, you see it, the raw material bought. You bought some raw materials. So the cost of materials inspection, the cost of receiving, and the cost of storage. When you buy raw material, the cost of the thing. They say, okay, you are buying 10 bottles of so chemicals, and it is 10,000. You multiply it by the quantity. But when they bring it, you are going to inspect them. That inspection may mean taking one of them and opening it and tearing it. That one, you can't use it again. And it will require that workers will check it for some time. The time they are spending, you're going to pay for it. And then receiving and storage, they put them in the storage. The cost of putting them in storage, how long would they be there? What are the costs associated with the storage? You add it to it. Then that will be the cost of the material used. So the cost of material use, direct labor, and factory overhead. You are now processing the raw materials. You are using labor to process it. And then you are putting some overhead, some electricity in the factory. Some other things that in the factory that you are using. You add it to it. So you will now get the cost of goods manufactured. You will now get the cost of goods manufactured. So the goods manufactured is what you are going to sell. And the cost of goods manufactured, if you multiply by the selling price, it will give you the selling value, the turnover in revenue. And so if you are storing them for some time, then there will be cost of finished good waiting to be sold. So if you finish them and you are not able to dispose them immediately, you put them in warehouse, there will be cost there. So you add those costs to it. And then once you have added, we can get you the cost of stores, and then you send it to your customer. And when your customer is satisfied, they will continue to come back to buy from you. And now we go to the next secret. We go to the next secret. Secret number 5, cash flow management. You must manage your cash flow. When you are planning for profit, you must also plan to get money in. If you don't get money in, you will go and borrow from bank and you will be paying heavy money because you will need short-term money, short-term funding. You will need it, and the bank will give you heavy money, heavy interest rate. So you should work on your cash flow. And the way to do that is to look at your cash flow cycle. Starting point is cash. You can see that that circle there. Then you cash, then you set up, then you buy your assets, you give credit to people, and then you do production. When you produce, you sell. When you sell, you collect. And when you collect, it becomes cash. So between your sales and collection, it can be very long. You should not allow it to be long. You should reduce it as much as possible. Ask them to pay some amount. I was trying to do something. One of our children wants to learn how to drive, and they say that they should pay money for the whole training. I was negotiating. I told them, no, I want to pay in 2 installments. They said no, they want to collect their money one time, and then they will be doing the thing. I love what they are doing, and I love what I was doing. I was trying to pull them. If they agree, I will just pay half of it, but they didn't agree. So try as much as possible. If your service is not that people need, they will pay. If they cannot pay in full, they may pay half of it or pay 70%. In our company, we ask for 70% payment before we will start the work. Our experience is that many of the people, when they do it, especially those who have been with you for a long time, when you give them the business, they will not, the service, they will not pay. We have somebody owing us up to 20 million now, and the person is not thinking of paying. You go there, you try to make him to pay. He will be telling you all the problems that are on in the country and how he is not able to pay his salaries. And that is true. He is not able to pay his salaries. So how is he going to pay you? So it's good for you to shorten the time between the sales and the collection of money. And the other thing you can do, apart from asking them to pay installment, to pay in 70% upfront in advance, or pay cash and carry, is that if you have to give credit to them, because like ShopRite, if you are supplying something, some places like ShopRite, they will not pay you cash, and but they will buy you in large quantity, buy from you in large quantity. So you agree with them the time that they will pay you. If you are able to negotiate from your customers who are supplying you the raw material for 2 months, then you should try and get ShopRite to pay you in 30 days. But some of those organizations, they have their own way of doing things, because people are always rushing to come and look for them. They can say they are selling, they are paying back in 45 days. So how do you cope? How do you cope? You have to try and see that the mix of what you supply to such people and the mix of what you sell in cash will be favorable to you. So let the quantity you sell on credit for 45 days be lower, and try as much as possible to negotiate with the people who are supplying you if you can get more than 45 days before you pay them. So cash is the king, and I call it the super king during this time. So you must have it in your hand. If you don't have it, you will not be able to do many things. And it's difficult to get to borrow. Cash is the king. All right, let's go to secret number 6. Secret number 6 is the secret of monitoring and controlling your plan. You monitor, you control your plan. What is not measured is not done. What is not measured is not done. So you measure, you check from time to time. You look at what you are doing and make sure that you control it. There is a chart there. Where is the chart? The strict controlling chart. Can you please show it for them? So look at it. Profit planning. Your plan. That's where we are now. Me and you, we are all together now. This what we are doing as part of the planning. When you leave here now, you go and sit down and begin the profit planning. But if you cannot do it, then you call us and we'll try to see how can help you to do that. After you are done that, you then do profit plan implementation. You begin to implement that plan. I expect that you are planning for, since you have not done it before, I expect that you are planning for the next year. So your planning will be within these 3 months. You use it to do your planning. By January, you will begin to implement, and then you start monitoring and evaluating what's happening. You will be checking it. How far are we going? Our expenses, are they going up? Are they going down? Is our sales moving up? Is our prices going up, or people are refusing to pay the amount we ask them to pay? So you'll be looking at it. You will get a feedback, and that will enable you to adapt for your future profit plan. And if it's significant, you may need to adjust your plan now so that you will not just be working and the whole thing will be different. Okay. So secret number seven, the secret of assumptions. I just want you to know that this planning that we are talking about is based on assumptions. If your assumptions are not valid, you will not get to the things you are trying to get. You have to assume certain things. For example, there are internal forces. The things that make the plan not to meet, that may make you not to meet your plan are forces. They could be uh, internal forces, they could be external forces. And both internal forces can be historical forces, they can be present forces, and they can be future forces. You see, you look at them. What are the historical forces? What are the present forces? What are the future forces? The future forces, you may not know them now, but you can look at it that the government may come and change the law tomorrow. Like now, they said the government this year, they said that companies don't need to have auditors. Small companies, they don't need auditors. That means all the auditors are sacked. All the auditors of the small companies are sacked. So they don't have any auditor. But then what would the auditor do? And how the person will be able to present the case to the tax office that the tax office will not use a big hammer on your head. Though it is not statutory, but you will need it. And then the auditor says the risk they put on their head is removed somehow. So you have to look at that as put an assumption that there be no changes in the law relating to so. Because if government should ban what you are doing, they should ban foreign currency for you. It will become more difficult for you to buy at the price you are buying now. And what are the present forces, the restriction that is there now? You will make the assumption that the government will open the restrictions and they will not lock up again. Or like some of our friends and clients, they say they cannot go abroad to buy. We put an assumption that the government will continue to open the borders, allowing people to travel. So you look at it, those will be internal and those are the external assumptions. These things that you are doing, issue of planning is about future. And anything that is about future is uncertain. And before you can then work on it, you need assumptions. And these assumptions, you think about it, you should do brainstorm and you get other people to also work with you and you get it. So on the whole, I appeal to you that you should do profit planning. You should plan your profit. Don't operate in a blind way. Even if you have been doing it in the past, stop it now. Target the profit you want to make. Look at your income. What income do you want to make? You were working before in the bank and they were paying you 700,000 a month. That goes to about 840. Eh? 8,400. So why will you not be satisfied with the profit of 3 million, which will be just about 250,000? So try to see how the reward you will get for putting so much effort into your business will reward you more than what you are getting from the bank. Try to look at it and see what will happen. Thank you very much. I'll be listening to your questions at the end of all the other presentations. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. And please bring more people. I want us to be many. I want us to have many questions. I want us to be using it. And we have a WhatsApp group where your name should be. And then, so when we post anything there, you will see it. And our website is there for you to go to and take what you want to do. One of our friends has joined us today, Moses Towumi. He will be there to be editing what we do and will be posting it for all of us to see. Moses, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. We'd like to say a very big thank you to Dr. Olubanjo. We quickly, I know we have questions. I would like your questions to go in the chat box. And also, I would like us to give a little bit of a time to listen to our sources of revenue. And presenter Moji Salah will be telling us about how we can get some money to grow our business. Dr. Olubanjo, thank you once again. So Moji Salah, let's have you, please. You can unmute now. Unmute, thank you.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Muksalam. I am here again to talk about money. So we have two friendly loans. Presently, I'm going to talk about the NISA loan and the back of industry. So if you need money to grow and expand your business, you need a single-digit interest rate and flexible repayment period. So let's talk about the two friendly loans I mentioned earlier. Next one. First, we'll talk about the NISA Microfinance Bank. NISA Microfinance Bank is owned by the federal. Next slide. The NISA Microfinance Bank gives loan amount up to 10 million to business owners to help them grow and expand their business. The loan is for new and existing businesses. And our company, Adebola Sugar and Job Company Limited, is one of the accredited entrepreneurship development institutes of NISA Microfinance. Presently, NISA Microfinance Bank has branches nationwide. These are the people that can access the NISA loan, business sectors that can access the NISA loan: information technology, creative, arts, industrial, agricultural, manufacturing, and hospitality, automobile services, catering and event management, welding and fabrication, electrical and electronics, POP and tiling, carpentry, masonry, publishing, health services, fashion and dressmaking, apparels and textiles, animal husbandry, and media. These are the benefits of NISA Microfinance Bank loan. The interest rate is set at a single digit 5% per annum. Loan amount is 10 million naira maximum. The repayment period is up to 7 years, and they give 6 months moratorium. Next slide. This is how to access the NISA Microfinance Bank. Step 1, attend 5 days entrepreneurship training. Step 2, prepare your business plan. Step 3, fill your online loan application. So the next day for our dates for the next training, our next training will come up from Monday, next week Monday 5th to 9th October 2020. Furthermore, we are going to talk about the Bank of Industry loan. Bank of Industry loan is actually for the SMEs. We have 3 categories of BSB under the Bank of Industry. We have the national, regional, and the state. But our company, Adebola Sugar and Job, is under the national category, which means we can help SME to process loan application from any state within Nigeria. So these are some of the BOI managed funds. We have the BOIs to CBN Convention Fund. We have the Cassava Bread Fund. We have the Fashion and Beauty Products. We have the Nollywood Fund. We have for solar energy. We have the Automotive Fund, Solid Mirror. We have the Local Content Fund and Women Empowerment Fund, and so on and so forth. Next slide. So these are the people that Bank of Industry can assist: the small, the medium, and the large enterprises. New or existing companies seeking expansion, modernization, and diversification, and borrower with no record of unpaid loan to SY development financial institution and programs. The Bank of Industry loan is classified into 2 categories. For the first category, you can access from 1 million naira to 10 million naira. For the category 1, you don't need collateral, just 2 guarantors. For the category 2, ranges from 10 million to 1 million naira. So when you go under the category 2, that means you are trying to position yourself among the big players in your industry. Next slide. So these are the loan details for Bank of Industry. The loan amount is from 10 million naira to 1 million naira. The repayment period is up to 6 years, but it can be extended, but this depends on the loan amount. The interest rate is 9%, and they also give some moratorium. So if you need loan under any of the 2 categories, please contact us at Adibola Shobanjo Limited. We are ensured that we get the money will take you from the beginning to the end. Even after getting the money, we will still monitor you. So if you are interested in any of the 2 loans, please call any of our number 08077269019. The next one is 08077177039. And my number is 08074635755. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Moji. And last week, we had our handbill here on ICT, and so many people desired to engage the services, our services in that area. So today we have our officer, the manager in charge of the ICT. She's going to be speaking to us in a few minutes about business automation. AB, is AB here? Is AB here? I can't see her. AB, is AB here? Okay, she's not here today. So I think I'll just round up and tell us.
I'm here, ma.
Please.
Hello.
You can go on. Thank you.
Yes, ma. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Ebane Hita Oboigbato, the Technical Business Executive, and I would like to share a brief introduction to automation and the benefits it requires. First of all, the International Society of Automation defines automation as the creation and application of technology to monitor and control the production and delivery of products and services. So it's just saying in an organization that is providing solutions, IT solutions per se, you have benefits in automating those technology into use. That's just what automation is all about. So the benefits of automation in today's world and how these products can help you in your own respective organization is that it lowers operating costs, it improves workers' safety, it reduces factory lead times, ability to be more competitive. Yes, with your competitors, you can outshine them when you have a higher technology you're working with. It increases production outputs. Yes, productivity and results. You will see the yield that it gives you. Consistent and improved part production and quality. There is better planning in the organization. Everybody does their bit and knows their bit. Now, it reduces need for outsourcing. You don't need to go outside to bring a third party to help you with your solutions, providing infrastructure. You have it all in your own in-house. Now, easy integration. Yes, with other systems, you can integrate. You can, put 2 or 3 systems working together when automation is involved, and there's maximized labor. Yes, everybody does their bits and it's easy. Now, what are the benefits of our software products? Smart and cost-effective business management. Now you take control of all business operations. Get a holistic picture of your business. Automation banking is easy to bank from where you are. You don't need to really go to the bank. Everything is done online. You track inventory in real time. Yes, you can see your resources. You can be able to track where they are going and where they're coming from. Transparency and good basis for decision making. Yes, everybody and those in top management can be able to, make good decision about, about critical solutions, critical things in the organization. There's workflow and portfolio planning. Now, personal responsibilities and time tracking. You can easily give responsibilities to those whom responsibility is due. There's flexibility, while using cloud-based project portfolio. Internet intelligence, sales and marketing, and proactive customer service. Customer service management is easier and it flows and it's much more productive. Now, who needs these products? Who are these products meant for? They are meant for SMEs, pharmaceutical companies can use them, FMCG, superstores, oil and gas industries, healthcare centers, and more. These are just the basics that really need them. Now, we can help automate your business with our products. Our products include Sage Accounting Software, Zoho products, Microsoft 365, Enterprise Mobility Suite, Project Online, SharePoint, and of course, Power BI and Microsoft Dynamics 365. All these products are there. Now, who do you contact? You can contact me, Ebane Hita, that is my official line. You can contact Mrs. Fumi, that's her official line. And of course, the email address, digital@shobanjointernational.com. It's easy. Just contact any one of us here and we'll be ready and ready to give you the services that you need and will be delivered to you. So that's all from me. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, Ebane Hita. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Before we take our questions, where Dr. Olubanjo is ready for us, I would like to let you know that our program next week, our business growth series, the topic is going to be on taxation, Nigerian tax laws. We are going to be looking at the changes in the Nigerian tax laws. So the information that will be useful for you personally as an individual and also for your business, all of this will be discussed next week. Make it a date, inform your friends, and get other business people to join us. Right now, we are going to move to the question and answer segment, and we would like to start taking your questions. And while I do this and take the questions now.